Hey everybody, positivity and motivation quotes here, and let's talk about something we've all struggled with. Procrastination. You know that feeling, right? That nagging sensation that you should be doing something productive, but you just can't seem to get started. That invisible force field that keeps you glued to the couch when you have a mountain of work piling up. It's like a mental block that you just can't break through. Procrastination is the art of delaying tasks, even important ones, until the very last minute, creating a cycle of stress, guilt, and overwhelm. It's a vicious cycle that can be hard to escape, and let's be real, procrastination hits those of us with ADHD especially hard. The constant distractions and the difficulty in focusing make it even more challenging. Studies show that a whopping 75% of adults with ADHD struggle with procrastination. That's a significant number, highlighting how common this issue is. That's because our brains are wired a little differently. We process information in unique ways, which can make starting tasks more difficult. We crave that dopamine rush, and sometimes starting a task just doesn't give us the same instant gratification as, say, scrolling through social media or binge-watching our favorite shows. It's a constant battle between what we need to do and what feels good in the moment. But here's the thing, we don't have to let procrastination control our lives. We have the power to change our habits and take control of our time. In this video, I'm sharing 10 simple, actionable steps you can start using today to beat procrastination and unlock your productivity. These tips are designed to help you take small, manageable steps towards your goals. We're going to rewire your brain and create habits that actually stick. By making these changes, you'll find it easier to stay focused and get things done. Are you ready to finally kick procrastination to the curb? I know you are. Let's do this. Together, we can overcome procrastination and achieve our goals. And one of the biggest reasons we procrastinate is because we feel overwhelmed. The sheer volume of tasks can make us feel paralyzed, unsure of where to even begin. That to-do list starts to look like a monster, and we'd rather hide under the covers than face it. It's a natural reaction to want to avoid what seems insurmountable. But here's the secret. That monster is a lot less scary when you break it down to size. By dividing a large task into smaller, manageable pieces, it becomes much more approachable. Instead of looking at the entire project, ask yourself, what's one tiny, bite-sized action I can take right now? This could be something as simple as jotting down a quick note or making a small checklist. Maybe it's writing the first paragraph of that report, or even just brainstorming some ideas, or simply opening up the spreadsheet and adding in the headers. These small actions can set the stage for bigger accomplishments. The key here is to make it so ridiculously easy to start that you can't say no. By lowering the barrier to entry, you make it more likely that you'll take that first step. Remember, the hardest part is often just getting started. Once you overcome that initial hurdle, momentum will carry you forward. Once you take that first step, you'll be surprised at how much easier it is to keep going. Each small victory builds confidence and propels you to the next task. So ditch the overwhelm and embrace the power of small steps. By focusing on one small task at a time, you can make steady progress without feeling overwhelmed. Trust me, your brain and your to-do list will thank you for it. You'll find yourself more productive and less stressed, ready to tackle whatever comes your way. Okay, we've broken down those tasks, but now we need to give them direction. That's where setting specific goals comes in. Instead of saying, I'm going to work on my website, get crystal clear. What does working on your website actually mean? Are you writing the About page, designing the logo? Get laser focused and set a specific measurable goal, like I'm going to write 200 words for my website's About page. See the difference? Specific goals give your brain a clear target to focus on, making it much more likely that you'll actually follow through. Plus, there's nothing more satisfying than checking a clearly defined goal off your list. It's like a high five to your brain, and who doesn't love a good high five? Ever heard of the Pomodoro technique? No, it's not about cooking up a delicious Italian dinner, but it can be just as satisfying. Named after the Italian word for tomato, this method was developed by Francesco Cirillo in the late 1980s. This technique is all about using a timer to work in focused bursts. usually 25 minutes long, followed by a short break. It's a simple yet powerful way to boost productivity. Here's how it works. Choose your task, set your timer for 25 minutes and work on that task and only that task until the timer goes off. No distractions, just pure focus. Then take a 5-minute break to recharge. Stretch, grab a coffee or just relax. After 4 Pomodoros, reward yourself with a longer break of 15 to 20 minutes. This longer break helps you reset and prepare for the next round of focused work. This technique is a game changer because it creates a sense of urgency and helps you power through distractions. It's like having a personal productivity coach, plus knowing you have a break coming up can make even the most daunting tasks feel more manageable. So why not give the Pomodoro technique a try and tomato your way to success? Chapter 4. Ditch the distractions, own your focus. Let's be real. Distractions are the ultimate productivity killers. That little notification ding can derail your entire workflow. But here's the good news. You have the power to control those distractions. Start by identifying your biggest culprits. Is it social media, email, that chatty coworker? Once you know your weaknesses, you can create a plan to combat them. Put your phone on airplane mode, silence those notifications, or use a website blocker to keep you off those tempting online rabbit holes. Remember, focus is a muscle, and the more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. So create a distraction-free zone and watch your productivity soar. Chapter 5. Prioritize like a pro. Not all tasks are created equal. Some require our immediate attention, while others can wait their turn. That's why prioritizing is key to conquering procrastination. Start by making a list of everything you need to get done, then rank them in order of importance and urgency. What absolutely needs to be done today? What can wait until tomorrow? What can be delegated or even eliminated altogether? By prioritizing your tasks, you'll ensure that you're tackling the most important things first, reducing overwhelm and making progress on what truly matters. Reward yourself. You deserve it. Who doesn't love a little reward? When you're tackling procrastination, rewards aren't just a nice bonus, they're a powerful tool for staying motivated. Think of it like this. You're giving your brain a little dopamine hit every time you complete a task, which reinforces that positive behavior. So what kind of rewards work best? That's up to you. Maybe it's a 15-minute break to listen to your favorite podcast, a delicious cup of coffee, or even just a few minutes of guilt-free scrolling through your favorite social media feed. The key is to choose something you genuinely enjoy and that will motivate you to keep going. Ever feel like your day is just one big chaotic blur? That's where a schedule comes in handy. By creating a daily or weekly schedule, you're essentially creating a roadmap for your day, which can help you stay organized, focused, and on track. Start by blocking out time for your most important tasks, like work, family time, and self-care. Then schedule in time for those smaller tasks that tend to fall through the cracks. The key is to be realistic and flexible. Life happens and things come up, so don't be afraid to adjust your schedule as needed. The important thing is to have a plan in place so you can make the most of your time and avoid those last-minute scrambles. Find your why, fuel your fire. Let's get real for a minute. You can have all the tools and techniques in the world, but if you don't have a strong why driving you, it's easy to fall back into old habits. So take some time to really connect with your motivation. Why is it important for you to overcome procrastination? What are you hoping to achieve? Maybe you want to finally finish that passion project, advance in your career, or simply feel more in control of your life. Whatever your why is, write it down, visualize it, and remind yourself of it daily. This will be your guiding light, your source of inspiration when things get tough. Embrace imperfection, progress over perfection. Here's a secret, nobody's perfect. We all procrastinate sometimes. The key is to not let those moments of procrastination derail your entire progress. Remember, it's a journey, not a race. So if you find yourself slipping back into old habits, don't beat yourself up about it. Just acknowledge it, learn from it, and get back on track. The important thing is to keep moving forward, even if it's just one small step at a time. Celebrate your wins, big and small. We often focus so much on what we haven't done yet that we forget to celebrate how far we've come. So take some time to acknowledge and appreciate your accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem. Did you finally tackle that dreaded task? Celebrate it. Did you manage to stick to your schedule for an entire week? Give yourself a high five. Celebrating your wins, big and small, helps reinforce those positive behaviors and keeps you motivated to keep going. Remember, you're capable of amazing things, so go out there, crush your goals, and don't forget to celebrate every step of the way. You've got this. There you have it, 10 powerful steps to help you defeat procrastination and unlock your full potential. Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about making progress. So start small, be consistent, and don't be afraid to ask for help along the way. You are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. So go out there, take action, and make it happen. I believe in you.